Ladies and gentlemen, the Chamber Singers! Now let's meet the starting lineups for the visiting SXU University Mustangs. First, the 6'1" graduate center for Newport Beach, California, number 4, Patrick Paragus. Next, the 6'5" graduate middle blocker from Fresno, California, number 10, Will Rivera. Next, the 6'5" graduate middle blocker from Chandler, Arizona, number 12, Mason Mullins. Next, the 6'4" sophomore outside hitter from Long Beach, California, number 14, Cole Oliver. Next, the 6'5" sophomore opposite hitter from Santa Ana, California, number 15, Isaac Seltzer. Next, the outside hitter, 5'11" junior from Irvine, California, number 5, Diego Perez. And finally, the 5'9" junior libero from Bentonville, Arkansas, number 23, Ethan Egger. The associate athletic trainer is Erica Fife. The assistant coaches are Ben Earn and Brett Norkus, and the head coach of the Mustangs, Jared Goldberg.
The starters are announced, and what an incredible way to kick off the 2024 men's volleyball season here at St. Xavier University. It's Chicago Tournament weekend, and this is game 3 of day 1 of this 3-day tournament. Good evening, everyone. Ron Luce on the call with you today for this one, and the Cougars open their season at home as a part of this tournament with some of the NAIA's best here at the end of January. Tonight's matchup features the number 5 ranked, the Masters University Mustangs, and your number 8 ranked St. Xavier University Cougars. Starters have been announced for both sides. For the Mustangs, it'll be number 4, Patrick Paragus, number 5, Diego Perez, number 10, Will Rivera, number 12, Mason Mullins, number 14, Cole Oliver, and number 15, Isaac Seltzer, with your libero being number 23, Ethan Egger. For the Cougars, it's number 5, Jan Lopich, number 11, Shane Ooms, number 13, Matt Pinala, number 15, Cameron Daniels, number 18, Christian Oviedo, number 25, Alessandro Gianotti, and number 17, Andres Velez serves as the libero. Mustangs are coached by 4th-year head coach Jared Goldberg, and for the Cougars, it's the 6th year for head coach and program alum Tom Ryan at the helm. This weekend features a slew of games, 3 games tomorrow. We'll conclude with another broadcast here at the end of the night with your Cougars taking on Ottawa University from Arizona. Be sure to tune in for that one. Cougars then will finish up the tournament over the weekend on Saturday. That final game will be against the number 10 ranked William Penn University, and that'll be a 10 a.m. start as we noted on Saturday morning. Ottawa, Arizona, number 4 in the country. So as we noted, certainly the NAIA's top teams here in Chicago for the weekend, and a great benchmark of sorts for the Cougars, coming in at number 8 in the top 15 polls for NAIA men's volleyball to kick off 2024 season. A lot of new names on the floor for the Cougars this season, and a lot of notable names have moved to reserve roles. It shows the new depth that this team has. Former All-American Jake McLean is a bench name now, as is the 5th-year middle block Drew Ellers. Shows you how deep this Cougars squad is coming into 2024. Mustangs will get things started with the serve, and we're underway with the home opener and a beautiful exclamation point to start things off. It is Matt Panala with the first kill of the season for the Cougs. They'll take an early 1-0 lead in this first set. Libero Andres Velez will start things off. He's in the white uniform tonight for the Cougars. The rest of the squad in their home reds. On the flip side, it's also a white uniform for the Libero Egger. And it will also be the all blues for the road squad here at the Masters University. Point for them on the kill. Looked like number 5, Perez. Pardon me, that was Seltzer. And a big block there for the Cougs as that flies out of play.
Coming in for the Cougars, number 4, John Glennon.
And a quick service error there turns things back over to the other side. Serve coming here from the Mustangs. Rivera with the serve and a big kill from the far side. That's Panola once again. Beautiful swing from the opposite side of the floor. And this time, just a bit too much from Pinalla. Big swing, nice play by Velez to get things underway, and low pitch with enough. Egger can't handle it on the other side. Score 4-3 here in this first set. Shane Ooms now with the serve for the Cougars. Oh, and a big swing out of play. Serve coming once again from Ooms. 5-3 Cougars in the early going. And a big block. Oh, and the Mustangs with a good recovery there. Perez on the other side.
5-4 senior.
And it'll be Perez taking the serve here for the Mustangs. Again, this is the season opening tournament for all of these teams. Everybody coming in with goose eggs in the record columns. And the Mustangs with a early service error. And out of bounds on the play, so Mustangs quickly return the point. Cougars still nursing the early lead. It's the libero Egger here to serve. High ball, big swing. Pinalla got a piece of it, but Daniel's unable to run it down behind the Cougars bench. So that'll even things up at 6 apiece. Big swing there. Good play, Pinalla, to get things started. Daniels trying for that back corner, unable to do so cleanly. Mustangs will take the lead. Quick player note, Ethan Egger was announced as the libero, but number 23 is on the bench right now for the Mustangs. So number 21 wearing the libero jersey tonight is in fact Preston Schmidt. He's done a nice job here on the serve. He'll continue, but the service error will turn things back to the Cougs, and lucky number 7's all over the scoreboard in set number 1. Low pitch. Serve played easily by the Mustangs, and a beautiful attack on that far side. Oliver with the point that time.
Scored by number 14, Cole Oliver.
Oliver's first kill of the night so far, swinging 1,000. Mustangs going on a nice run here. 2-point cushion. Still early on as both teams race to double figures, and the service error will add a point for the Cougars, and they'll get back to the start. Velez will serve in place of the big junior Gianotti. And that's out of play. It will be Cougars point. We're tied at 9 apiece. Velez, light serve. Handled nicely by the Mustangs, and that pass wasn't in the wheelhouse. Cougars set up the attack. And Pinalla with a attacking error. Good swing, however, might have just mistimed his jump a hair, so the Mustangs will jump back out in front. Big swing from Oliver, and service errors. Both teams kicking off the rust a little bit. This each team's first game of the season. Earlier today we saw a pair of games. Lourdes University took on Grandview at 1 o'clock, and Ottawa, Arizona and William Penn squared off just before this one. That was a 4 o'clock start time in the Central Time Zone. Here come the Mustangs. Nice attack. Beautiful pass from Paragas. Even better swing from Avera. I mentioned some of the new names. Still some returning old names as well for these Cougars. Ooms returns after a year of academic ineligibility. Big addition back to the program. One of the top attackers in program history. And Pinalla's looking to get his name in those record books. Beautiful swing there. 11's on the scoreboard. It's the third kill already for Pinalla. That is a game high at this point. That'll just fall out of play. I mean, that barely missed the end line. Far official on our left side, calling it out of bounds. Pinalla, a Long Beach, California native, very similar to majority of the Masters roster. And Ooms off the block and out of play. Both teams trading points at this pace. Neither team able to really get much of a cushion in the early going. Ooms will do the honors on the serve now for the Cougars. And a beautiful swing at that. And it's effectively a service ace for Shane Ooms. It'll be the second ace of the game, first for the Cougars. Cougs with the lead here in set number 1. Nice short set there for the man in the middle. That was Mullins on the swing. Efficient and effective setup for the Mustangs. Lucky or unlucky number 13's on the scoreboard, no matter which way you look at it. And swing just grazes the top of the net. Low pitch for the Cougars, too much. That'll be Mustangs' point. Did not glance off the block at all for the Mustangs. Perez on the swing again, Irvine, California native. And a beautiful swing that hits Velez. Nearly knocks him off balance as well. A beautiful service ace. And this time it's a bit too much off the hand of Perez. Really good crowd for the first game of the season here this evening. Large conglomerate of St. Xavier fans. A few of the other teams participating in the tournament also watching along. The back row attack, and it's just that change of speed on the attack that'll work. Seltzer from the back row. There's a really strong swing up front, though, by Oviedo for the Cougars. The fifth-year setter from Brea, California, a Concordia, California transfer. Cougs go to work. Short set, and that's a beauty. Alessandro Gianotti. The Italy native, BYU transfer. Big volleyball pedigree for the junior, 6'7" as well. Low pitch with just a bit too much power on that swing, and now the Mustangs with a 2-point cushion. First time since we were in single digits. Long run there for Oviedo on the setup. Cougs get it back after the block. Pinala, it's out of play, so Cougars point. Strong block up front nonetheless, though, for the Mustangs. Seltzer and Avera right around the front of the net. Velez will serve for Gianotti. Here come the Mustangs. Another short set, and that's been effective early in this first set. Avera with the kill there. Mustangs haven't had a ton of outside hitting success so far, but that middle right now has been their sweet spot. They continue to attack, get their 2-point advantage back. Now the Cougars come swinging, and that'll stay in play down the line, but the official will overrule the line judge. So Daniels, what would be kill, is rather a Mustangs point. 3-point advantage now for the number 5 team in the country. Ooms is denied. Can they get to it? Velez did his best. And now Tom Ryan will take his first time out of the set as the Mustangs find a bit of breathing room. We're going to step aside for a moment and take a breather ourselves, but don't go anywhere. Plenty of volleyball left in set number 1 right here on the Cougar Sports Network.
Once again.
I feel that. It has been a long week already. At least tomorrow's Friday, though. Oh. I had to get gas on the way here, too, so I feel that. Really? Welcome back, everyone. Timeout comes to a close. Cougars looking to kill the Mustangs' momentum a hair late in this first set. If you're joining us a bit late, welcome. This is the Chicago tournament to open up the NAIA men's volleyball season for every school in attendance. It's the third game of the day today here on Thursday, featuring the host Cougars and the Masters University Mustangs. Daniels with the swing from the far side, and maybe that deflection played to his advantage off the block. Changed the angle a bit of the attack, and the timeout works to perfection. Cougars get the first point coming out of it, and usually that's a good sign for the team that does so. The freshman Daniels now to serve. Hailing all the way from Omaha, Nebraska. A nice swing handled by Schmidt. Oh, and a perfectly placed strike from Isaac Seltzer. Big 6'5" lefty, sophomore. Off to a strong start in this one. That's his third kill. That's a team high for him. One short of Pinalla for the game high. Glances off the top of the net. Nice play, Velez. Ooms has to reach back. Cougars will set up after a single hit. Now Glennon from the middle. Mustangs with an answer. Nice job, low pitch on the back row. That's deflected off the block. Back row attack. Nice job, low pitch. Mustangs will set up again. And Glennon's going to finish it off. Good work for the Cougars. It's the senior John Glennon. Known more over the course of his St. Xavier career as a defensive stalwart in the front row. That's a big kill there for the Cougs. Pinalla with a nice swing. Short set once again, and it works. Mullins this time. He and Avera have taken full advantage of those short sets. Set up to perfection by Patrick Paragas. 22-18 the score here. Mustangs out front. Nice play, Pinalla. Back row attack, low pitch, and he just got too much of that one. Way out of play, nearly hits the wall on a fly. And there will be the second timeout taken by the Cougars as the Mustangs take a 23-18 advantage. Let's turn quickly, though, to the participants in the tournament here. Again, noting that this is truly a tournament of some of the best in the NAIA, since men's volleyball is limited on programs across the country, not nearly as many as some of the other NAIA sports. Only a top 15 rather than a top 25. But with that in mind, 7 of your top 15 in attendance for this tournament. The Cougars, as we noted earlier in the broadcast, hanging around at number 8 in the preseason polls. Grandview coming in at number 6. Jamestown also here. They're number 13. Lorda is number 14. The Masters, as we noted as well here, number 5. Ottawa, Arizona, the highest ranked team coming into the tournament. They're number 4 in the preseason polls. And William Penn comfortably in at number 10. So the top 15 well represented on the campus of St. Xavier University. Live with you here from the Shannon Center. Seltzer now to serve for the Mustangs. They need 2 for a set victory. Cougars looking to respond. Back row attack, Pinalla. Beautifully placed on the back line. Cougars still in it, trailing by 4. Certainly a run from Shane Ooms on the serve here could make things a bit interesting. And Ooms just unable to keep it in play, very frustrated with himself as he subs with Velez, the libero. Perez needs 1 point to finish this off for the Mustangs. As a service ace, but an error will keep the Cougars alive, at least for the moment. That gets them to 20. Oviedo will check in now to serve as he returns the floor. Glennon heads to the bench. Big swing, Oviedo. There's the set for the middle, and it'll do its job. Oviedo. Oh, and they're going to give it to the Cougars. Looked like it might have glanced off Oviedo, but the officials say no. So the Cougars stay alive. 24-21 your score. Nice swing once again from Oviedo on the serve. Back row attack, Perez, and that finds the back line. And that will be how the Mustangs take the first set. 25-21 your final here in set number 1. Teams will head back to their benches and reset between the sets. We'll be back with you here in just a few minutes for set number 2 on the Cougar Sports Network. About a minute away here from set number 2 between the Masters University and St. Xavier University in this NAIA Men's Volleyball Chicago Tournament, opening the 2024 schedule for the NAIA. The Mustangs took set number 1. Final score 25-21. Good showing from the number 5 and 8 teams in the country here on what is effectively opening night. This is the home opener for the Cougars this weekend as well. Cougars are back in action tomorrow night. We'll be with you here for that game. It's a 7 o'clock start. Cougars will take on the number 4 ranked Arizona. It's against the Spirit. That'll be, again, as we noted, the 7 o'clock game. But if you're looking for volleyball all day long at 1 o'clock tomorrow, Lourdes and Jamestown will square off right here on the SXU Athletics YouTube page. And following them will be the Masters. They'll be in action once again. And it'll be Grandview taking them on at 4 o'clock Central Time. We welcome in all those on the Pacific Coast. We welcome all those from around the Midwest as well. Hope everyone enjoys this opening weekend of men's volleyball season. Cougars with a very interesting schedule this year. Not a ton of home games. Only one home game that isn't a tri-match tournament in the month of February. We don't really see the Cougars regularly here at the Shannon Center until March. Heavy away schedule for SXU this season. Low pitch gets us started with set number 2, but it's the Mustangs that come out swinging. Perez from the back row. Don't be fooled by his 5'11 stature. Incredible bounce there to get up from the back row and perfectly placed attack in the open area. Mustangs strike first. Paragas service ace. Went right to low pitch, just couldn't handle it cleanly. Very strong start now for the Masters University. And that ball is going to be playable for Oviedo. Daniels with a prayer, and it gets over. The left-handed swing, and it falls in play. Beautiful block. Pinala up front. Oviedo was in the neighborhood as well. And good work there for the Cougars for their first point. Velez will serve for Gianotti. And the Cougars now trail by 1. Soft serve from Velez, the short set again, this time to the outside. And Pinala tried to save it, unable to do so. It's Cole Oliver with another kill, and he'll take the serve for the visiting Mustangs. A big swing from Oliver there. Cougars go to work. Ooms is denied on the short set, but it'll sail out of play. So Cougars point. And they'll get a nice response there. The freshman setter now, Cameron Daniels, will take the serve. John Glennon is checked in the front row for the Cougars. That'll send Oviedo to the bench. Good swing, Daniels. Here come the Mustangs. Perez on the far side. Ooms, looks like that caught the top of the net. Tough pass on the setup from Daniels. Les might have gotten a bit too much on it. Got a little too close to the net with the initial pass. 4-2 now the score, and that sends Avera to serve. Fresno State transfer for the Mustangs. Ooms on the swing. It gets through the block, and he'll get that one back. Pinala now to serve. A nice swing from that far side of the floor, but what a get up and put down from Isaac Seltzer. Perfectly placed attack. Only a crazy athletic play probably gets the job done there for the Cougars. Seltzer now high toss and service error. A high toss on the serve, certainly impressive. It allows the server to get some elevation, create some downward spin on their serve, but that's the risk you run. Service errors often happen if it's mistimed. Ooms will do the same on the other side, however, his gets over. Mustangs go to work. Seltzer with just a light serve, and that setup gets through. Gianotti taps it over, and now that's going to fall for number 12, Mason Mullins. Mustangs regain the 2-point advantage. Booms to the bench. No other changes at this time for the Cougars with Velez back there. That'll sail out of play, and now Oviedo comes to take place of Glennon. The Mustangs have not dipped much into their bench, just their normal rotation effectively. Cougars so far have been the same way for the most part. This will be a battle of the starters, certainly with two high-profile schools doing battle. Oviedo's service bid into the net. Mustangs get it back 7-5. It'll be Schmidt. And immediately a Cougars point. Service infraction, crossed the line before delivering the serve. And he asks his coach, how far over was I? And his coach says, just a little bit. Low pitch with the Cougars trailing by 1. Good swing. Schmidt with a nice pass. Oh, and Velez tried to get there, but Avera does a nice job from the middle once again. The Mustangs, plenty of success. And this front row for the Mustangs right now, arguably their best, at least so far tonight. Oliver, Seltzer, and Avera. And it allows Perez to be dangerous with that back row attack. And Pinalla delivers a blow for the Cougars. He has been the best attacker in the game so far, at least from a kills perspective. That's 6. That's a game high. And Velez quickly turns it back to the Mustangs. This time it'll be Cole Oliver. Another sophomore. Good balance throughout the Mustangs lineup. Oviedo with the setup. Daniels with a nice swing. He can do a little bit of everything. And the attack from the back row. Maybe rushed from Paragas. Tried to send it over on a second hit. Doesn't work out for the visitors. Cougars the serve. Daniels will do the honors. Big swing from Daniels. Pinalla with a huge kill on the other side. Schmidt got a piece of it, and it sailed up into the crowd on the near side of the arena. One side at 9. Daniels with a nice job again, and Pinalla off the top of the head and out of play. That caught Paragas. He looks to be okay, though no concerns of injury. Now the Cougars with a little bit of momentum. They're the first team to double figures in set number 2. And a good run from Daniels ends with the service error. 10 all. And it will be number 10. Avera taking the serve for the visiting Mustangs. A lot less service errors to start this one. And I might have jinxed that. I'm probably being yelled at from the Mustang fans at home.
Coming in for the Mustangs, number 21.
The service errors have cut down in this match for both sides. Now the Cougars will look to go on a run. It's Pinalla. And a service error right there. They had to make me wrong. Both sides had to make me wrong, folks. Trying to share an observation, and they say, nope, we're not going to give it to you. Isaac Seltzer now on the serve for the Mustangs. Cougs go to work. Short set, Glennon, beautiful. John Glennon with his second kill. Gianotti back on the floor now for the Cougars. Ooms will serve. Service error. It's been a tough night from the service position for Shane Ooms. It's Ooms' second error. He does have an ace, however, the only Cougar to do so in this match tonight. Velez sends it to the roof. Low pitch off the block and out of play. Jan Lopich, the sophomore, was a pair of big-time freshmen that came into the program a year ago. The other, Oscar Kryzak. We'll see plenty of him this season. Both have made a big impact on the program and arguably got even better. What a dig from Velez, but they're going to say it's a no-go. That looked like an incredible play that is overruled by one of the linesmen. So instead, we're tied at 13, robbed of a highlight play. Schmidt to do the honors for the Mustangs. Lefty swing, and good play from libero to libero. Far side setup, low pitch, and Gianotti with the block. Cougs say no. Low pitch now will take the serve. And a lighter swing this time around. Far side set, that's kept alive. Good play. Oviedo, but a miscommunication will haunt the Cougars. Low pitch, Oviedo. Again, a lot of new faces on this team this year. Certainly going to be some early communication in a game setting that'll be worked out. Paragas' bid in play. Low pitch will send it over with a set on the third hit. And that's attacking error as that hits into the netting. 4 hits, the call. Cougars point, and it'll be Velez on the serve. Official down to our right, nearly taken out by that ball being returned to one of the ball runners. Here come the Mustangs. Far side set for Seltzer. And they'll call it in play. It looked rather close to being out of bounds, but a nice attack once again from the lefty, and that'll send Oliver back with the serve as we're tied at 15. Here come the Cougs. Short set, Ooms! And they're back out in front. Glennon, Oviedo trade places, sending the former onto the floor. He'll join Pinalla and Ooms in the front row. Daniels with the serve. And a big swing, just out of play from the freshman.
Mason Mullis returns to the court for the Masters.
It will be Avera now for the Mustangs. Big running start on the serve. Daniels with a high setup. Pinalla puts it through the block and out of play. Glanced off a pair of Mustangs. Looked like Mullins and Perez on that far side. And now the points leader of the match, Pinalla, to serve. Good swing. Schmidt with a nice pass. Oh, and it'll get through. Seltzer, have yourself a day.
Scored by number 15, Isaac Seltzer.
Seltzer leading the Mustangs right now. That's his 6th kill on 8 total attacks. Swinging at a very efficient clip. Only a 500 clip, though. 2 errors. Melts it into that process at the moment. Ooms off the block, out of play, nearly takes somebody's head off in the crowd. It will be point Cougars. They're back out in front, at least for the moment. Ooms on the serve now. Takes an extra breath. Oh, and a good one there. That'll come right back over on the first hit for the Cougars. Back row attack, Pinalla. That's denied, and it's a Mustangs point. Good job by Mullins in the front row. Feels like a really good opportunity spoiled by the Mustangs. Perez now on the serve. Cougars had an excellent chance. I'll get that point right back, however, with the service error. Oviedo, Glennon switch places. Oviedo will serve. 19-18 in this exciting back and forth second set. And a good swing handled by Schmidt initially. Oliver gets it through the block and it finds the floor. Cole Oliver picks up his 5th kill. He and Seltzer have done majority of the damage, as has Mullins for the Mustangs this evening. Right now it's Ooms and Pinalla doing most of the damage for the Cougs. That comes back on one hit. They'll keep it alive. They'll say it hit the ground. And even Tom Ryan saying that's a bit of a ridiculous call. 2 players got a hand under that one, it appeared. And instead now the Cougars will take a timeout as the Mustangs take the lead. We'll step aside for a breather ourselves, but don't go anywhere. Just 1 point separating these two teams. Late in set number 2 right here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Timeout coming to a close. Cougars trailing by 1 here late in the second set. Mustangs already with the early 1-0 set advantage. After taking set number 1, 25-21 was the final. If you're joining us a bit late, Ron Luce on the call for this first of 3 games for the Cougars this weekend. And this is the third of 7 games waning into Saturday. Schmidt will sail that out of play. Service error, and we're tied at 20. But as we noted a bit earlier, Cougars will play tomorrow at 7 o'clock once again. For those here tonight joining us from California, the Masters, they'll play at 4 o'clock against Grandview University. That's Central Time. That's sent to the sky, coming back for the Cougars to set up an attack. Far side, Daniels off the block, out of play. Cougs jump back in front. It'll be on low pitch. Big high toss. Good serve. Set to the far side for Oliver. Schmidt in the perfect spot. Oliver gets it right back. Cougars wanted to celebrate. Oh, and a good job keeping it alive. Gianotti. And then Pinalla's bid was denied, but Cougs got it back. From the back row, Perez out of play. Whose point? It's Cougars' point. 22-20. And that will call for the first timeout from the Mustangs. Jared Goldberg. We'll highlight the coaches here in the timeout. Goldberg, career record as head coach at TMU. He's 35-23, and this is 4th season. His career record is the same, as is most of these coaches for their respective programs. As a matter of fact, every single head coach was a first-time head coach with their current program, at least at the NAIA level. Tom Ryan is his 6th season with an impressive 103-37 record. Quite the run for Ryan as the head of this program. Once a player here before the program became officially a part of the NAIA competitive schedule. It was just a club team while Ryan was a player here, and then subsequently took over as head coach upon graduation from the legendary Bob Hersema, who this fall will be entering, I believe, his 36th or 37th season at the helm for the Lady Cougars volleyball team. Low pitch, Cougs with a 2-point lead. And here come the Mustangs. Oliver on the far side, good play, Oviedo. And that swing from low pitch is a Cougars point as it glances off a Mustang and out of play. Now the crowd feeling the energy. Low pitch once again. Big swing. Short set, but for the far side of Oliver. Can anybody run that down? Velez does. And low pitch will bump it over on the 3rd hit. Here comes Oliver from the far side, and this time he gets his kill. What a swing from Cole Oliver. That gives him now the team lead with 7. Paragas to serve. Mustangs trailing by 2. Panala. And the Cougars try to keep it alive and unable to do so. That just an awkward play as one of the Mustangs able to tip it over the net and just sent the Cougars into a bit of disarray. Now just a 1-point lead for the Cougs. Mustangs with a chance to tie it at 23. Good swing. Paragas and a service ace will tie it up. And now Tom Ryan's going to burn a timeout. And that'll be his final of the set. We'll step aside for this timeout. We'll be back in a quick second. Don't go anywhere, though. An electric finish on the other side. Tied at 23 late in set number 2 on the Cougars Sports Network.
No, that thing's gross. I'm sure that thing's disgusting. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, those things get gross.
Welcome back, everybody. Timeout come to a conclusion. 23 all here late in set number 2. It is Mustangs serve. Patrick Paragas, the 5th year. Ooh, and nearly had a service ace. And that's denied. Mustangs wanted a 4th hit called, and that'll still fall. The Mustangs take the lead. What great work from the Masters University late in this second set to rally. They might steal this one from the Cougars, who had a 2-point lead late in this second set. Set point on the line. Here come the Cougars. Pinalla off the top of the block, out of play. And it looked like there was an infraction called on the Mustangs regardless, but it is Cougars' point. So we will need some extra time to determine a winner. We'll go beyond the 25. Winner will need to win by 2. Velez out of play. Set point once again on the line for the Masters University. It will be Oliver, their leading attacker. Big swing. It's coming back to the front of the net, and they'll finish it off. Isaac Seltzer with the set clinching kill. And that will make it 2-0 Mustangs. They come back and steal the second set from the Cougars. Set number 3 action coming up. Will the Cougars force a 4th set, or will the Mustangs close it out in 3? We'll find out here in just a few minutes at the start of set number 3 on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Start of set number 3 coming up here in just a second. Cougars trails 2-0. Looked like we were going to be tied through 2, but an incredible comeback in the latter moments of the second set gave the Mustangs a 2-0 set advantage. Cougars switching up their personnel ever so slightly. Glennon will start in the front row with low pitch, and for the first time tonight, we will see number 2, senior outside hitter Veas Kabalinkis. We're joined on the floor by Oviedo, as well as number 25 Gianotti and number 13 Pinalla. We'll see Ooms at some point as well. He's ready to get underway, as is Daniels. Cougs trying to switch something up. Again, this Cougars team probably the deepest in the program's history thus far. So much talent even on the bench. Jake McLean was an All-American just within the last 2 years, and he's a reserve on this squad this year. Big credit to Tom Ryan and the recruiting he's done. Paragas will serve for the Mustangs, and we're underway in set number 3. This NAI men's volleyball matchup. That's out of play. Cougs first point on the low pitch attack. And that's good karma to get things started. First point goes to the home side. If you're joining us late, Cougs in their all reds tonight. With the libero Velez wearing the white jersey. White for the libero on the other side as well for Schmidt. And it's all blues for the Mustangs in this one. And serve out of play from low pitch. So quickly a 1-1 tie. Oliver now on the serve for the Mustangs. He catches the top of the net. Cougs go to work. Glennon's bid comes back over on one hit. They'll set up again. Kaplinkas on the far side, and he'll deliver. First kill of the season for Veas Kaplinkas. And the Cougs are back in business, leading 2-1 early in this third set. Libero Velez will serve in place of Glennon. Here come the Mustangs, and that is shoveled down by Avera. The Cougars asking about a potential infraction. They won't get it from the official. So Avera will serve. We're tied at 2. Anala. Paragas. Oh, and a misfire on the setup for Perez. So that will be a point in the Cougars' favor. And now a couple substitutions. Shane Ooms as well as Cameron Daniels checking in for the Cougars. Kaplinkas Oviedo to the bench. And it'll be the freshman Daniels on the serve now for SXU. Good work there from Oliver. Big swing off the hand of Seltzer. Ooms gets it through the block. Cougars point. Shane Ooms with his 6th kill of the evening. Canal is still leading the way for these Cougars. 10 kills. That's a game high. But Ooms not too far behind. Daniels on the swing, handled by Schmidt. That's for Perez on the far side. Denied, but here come the Mustangs again. Perez again, and low pitch, just a shoveling set. And now Perez. Velez in the right spot. And Pinala's denied. Big block. Seltzer and Mullins at the front of the net. Not sure if Seltzer got it exclusively or if Mullins might have gotten a piece as well. That's a big block for the Mustangs, and it will be the lefty Seltzer now on the serve. And the service error turns it right back to the Cougars. Number 13, Matt Pinala, will do the honors. Oh, and it just misses out of bounds is the call. Only missed by a few inches on that back line. 5-4 still to score. Cougars holding on to the lead. Perez with a big swing. That's Ooms on the far side, and Hill delivers that sails behind the Mustangs bench. Glennon back on the floor for the Cougars. Gianozzi will get a chance to serve. First time all match. That got over for the Cougars. Seltzer from the back row. It glances off the Cougars block and out of play. And it'll send the big junior to the bench as Velez takes his place once again in the back row. Mullins to the bench. He will not serve. It'll be the libero Schmidt. Big swing into the net, service error. In total, both teams with 14 service errors to this point. You get guys swinging hard, it's very easy to misfire. 2-point advantage for the Cougars right now. Oviedo. That's coming back on one hit. The setup, low pitch through the block and out of play. The Cougars with a 3-point cushion, something we have not seen a lot of between these two teams today. Short set to the far side. Oliver with the delivery. What a beautiful swing for Cole Oliver. Every time the Cougars try to put the Mustangs away, they always respond. Again, speaking to the pedigree of a number 5 team in the nation. Short set for Glennon. Denied. Cougars will set up again. This time Kaplinkas. He was also denied. Low pitch. It'll be Cougars' point as the Mustangs tap it off the candy cane poles on either side of the net, indicating the boundary. 9-6 your score. Cougars with a slight advantage early on. Low pitch, took some off of that serve. Oh, and perfectly placed by Avera. Change of speed, change of placement. Good work from the Mustangs. Oliver. High toss on the swing. Penala on the swing himself. Huge kill from number 13, Matt Penala. His 11th of the game. It's Perez on the far side, but denied. Kaplinkas and Gianotti. That's a big block for the Cougars. That gives them some breathing room for the time being. Paragas for Perez on the far side, and a perfect execution from the Mustangs. Paragas picks up his 26th assist. Off to a strong start. Cougars have split. They have 28 team assists, but Oviedo with 14 of those, Daniels with 12, and then each of Velez and Penala with 1 apiece. So good team effort, but Paragas is the man for these Mustangs. Oh, and a beautiful swing from Seltzer's off of Velez and out of play. Mustangs making a rally. It's 11-9. That 4-point lead evaporates to a 2-point advantage for the Cougars. And that'll sail out of play. A couple of substitutions coming for the Cougars. Avera will head to the bench for the Mustangs as Schmidt returns to the floor. Kaplinkas, Oviedo out. Daniels in, and the latter with the serve now for the Cougs. Service errors continuing for both sides. That'll be the 15th for the Cougars. Mustangs with the same numbers so far through 2 and roughly a half sets at this point. Both teams in double figures after the error. Here come the Cougars. Gianotti with a big kill. Just his second. But certainly a welcomed one, even with the awkward angle. Still gets the job done. Pinalla back for the Cougs. Sporting the beautiful stash, but no good stash energy there as it sails out of bounds. Perhaps the most fascinating player on this Mustangs roster. Perez will serve. High toss, gets up there. And a beauty of a swing. That's a service ace for number 5, Diego Perez. He's a Pepperdine University transfer. Again, majority of the Mustangs roster hailing from California. A few of the guys from some of the neighboring states as Gianotti gets a piece of that. Will it be enough? Oh, and good work by the Mustangs to at least get it over on 3 hits. Ooms comes back with a big swing. That's up in the seats somewhere. Shane Ooms with the boom. His 8th kill gives the Cougars a 2-point lead again. Gianotti, second opportunity to serve in this set, and it sails into the netting. So nothing home for the big junior. We'll trade places with the libero Velez, and it'll be the opposing libero Schmidt on the serve. Schmidt got up there and almost created too much power with his forward momentum. Substitutions for the Cougars. Daniels Ooms to the bench. Kaplinkas and Oviedo to the floor. It'll be the latter Oviedo taking on the serve. And a big swing handled by Perez initially. Back row attack. Seltzer! And perfectly placed to get through the block. Hit Kaplinkas in the foot after ultimately looks like it deflected off of low pitch. Isaac Seltzer has been impressive tonight. He's got a team-high 10 kills. Oh, and good work by Glennon to save that one for the Cougs. Big denial on the Oliver attack. He'll get it again. Denied once again. Short set. Alvera. And they'll tip it over on a bump. And Glennon will finish it off. What a sequence from the Cougars. Glennon's fired up. He was involved in both of those blocks for the Cougs. And then with a big finish at the end. Great roar from the crowd as well. Here's low pitch now. Short set. Nice work, Oviedo on the dig. Pinal's been denied, out of play. Cougs point. Looks like Avera might have caught that attack in the face. We'll check if he's okay. He is, but the Mustangs will call their first timeout of the set, trailing by 3. We're going to step aside for a breather ourselves. Cougars lead 17-14, but don't go anywhere. An exciting finish in store on the Cougar Sports Network.
Too funny.
Welcome back, everybody. Timeout coming to a close. It was the Mustangs' first of the set. They trail here by 3 as we wane into the latter parts of set number 3. It is a 2-0 set advantage for the Mustangs. But Cougars looking to push this further. Mustangs with an incredible comeback in set number 2, very late in the sequence as well, to ultimately take that second set. Cougars looking to rebound. Low pitch on the serve will get us back underway. Short set. Avera's denied. It's Glennon once again. Cougs lead by 4. Unfortunately, the camera does not show the bench, but a big service ace for Jan Lopich. Perfect placement in that near back corner. But the bench for the Cougars was bench pressing Oviedo. Or pardon me, not Oviedo. Nonetheless, though, boys are having fun down to our right. Seltzer with a light tap. This is Kuplinkas on the far side. He's denied, and that'll be a beauty of a swing for the Mustangs. Attacking error with the block from Avera and Seltzer. Here's Oliver for the serve. And a beauty at that. Panala's denied, but it goes out of play. So that will be a Cougars point. 20-15 Cougs. Velez will serve for Glennon, who's had a huge impact in this third set. Paragas, Seltzer. Nice save, Kuplinkas. Panala gets it through, and that'll be point Cougars. What a save by Veas Kuplinkas. Kept the sequence alive, allowed Panala to ultimately get the kill. Seltzer's denied. Mustangs setting up again. Perez on the far side. Kuplinkas, far side, too much. There will be a Mustangs point. Avera will take the serve. 21-16 with Libero Schmidt heading to the bench for the moment. Will return after Avera's serve. Cougs go to work. Kuplinkas, far side, gets through. What a swing from Veas Kuplinkas. That's his second kill. And the substitutions come. Shane Ooms, Cameron Daniels check into the game. Daniels will serve. Sends Kuplinkas and Oviedo to the bench. This rotation the Cougars have used in set number 3 has worked very nicely. The freshman with the serve. And a service error. Unfortunately for Daniels, that is his 5th. Seltzer on the swing. Cougars go to work. Ooms gets it through the block and out of play. Beautiful work from Shane Ooms. His 9th kill. He's approaching double figures. Panala will serve. 23-17 your score here in set number 3. And a bit too much mustard from Matt Panala. Perez on for the serve here for the Mustangs. A good play by Pinalla. Oh, and what a setup from Velez to Ooms for his 10th kill. Set point on the line for the Cougars. John Glennon back on the floor for the Cougars in the front row. Gianotti with the serve. Back row attack from Seltzer, and Cougars didn't stand a chance. Seltzer with his 11th kill. He has a team-high 13 points. Only player with more kills and points in this one is Matt Pinalla for the Cougars. Mullins will sub out. Number 9, Matthew Ham will take the serve. First time we've called his name this evening. Gives Schmidt and Mullins a breather for the time being. Daniels the setup. Glennon denied. He kept it alive for the moment, but they'll call it 2 hits as it glanced off of Glennon. So the Cougars unable to close the Mustangs there. Ham will do the honors once again. Set point still on the line. Low pitch. Oh, what a play, Velez. And 2 hits the call. And now the Cougars are going to burn a timeout, avoiding the Mustangs from gaining too much momentum. Sticking with you through the timeout here. Set point is on the line for St. Xavier. Pair of Cougars in double figures for kills. Pinalla with 14, Shane Ooms with 10 so far. Daniels has 14 assists for the Cougars, but Oviedo with the team lead, he's got 18. Gianotti with 3 block assists. That's the team high for the Cougars. Pinalla's got 2, and a slew of other players with 1 apiece. 4 digs from low pitch leads the way for the Cougars. Pinalla 6 service errors. That's the team high in what could be considered a negative category. Kragas with 4 digs in this one, but also 29 assists. That's a game high. Seltzer, the only attacker in double figures for kills. He's got 11. Next closest is Oliver with 8. Buzzer ends the timeout. Ham still on the serve. It's still set point for the Cougars. Mustangs trying to claw their way back in late in this set once again. Low pitch, the pass rolled backwards, but worked out just fine, and that will hit the candy cane marker. So now just 2 points separating these teams. Ham doing a nice job of the serve here, and a little bit of an equipment fix, making sure everything's all straightened out. Good swing from low pitch, just a hair off target. Late serve from Ham. Glennon tips it over. Ham making the play. Oliver's bid tipped. Ooms on the far side, and that'll end it for the Cougars. Shane Ooms gives the Cougars their first set victory, 25-22. The Cougars take the 3rd set. We're guaranteed at least 1 more, but will the Cougars be able to extend it, or can the Mustangs close this out in 4 sets? We'll find out after the 3-minute break. Don't go anywhere. Set number 4 coming up in just a moment, right here on the Cougars Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Set number 4 about to get underway here in this third game of the Chicago tournament, opening up the 2024 NAIA men's volleyball season. Ron Luce on the call with you here for this game tonight. We'll be back with you for the 7 o'clock game tomorrow. It's 3 games on the docket for Friday. Lourdes and Jamestown will lead things off at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. The Masters University and Grandview will do battle at 4 o'clock. And then Ottawa, Arizona and the Cougs will do battle here at 7 o'clock. Again, all times Central Time. There's the swing. Seltzer. It is a Cougars point. Not sure if the block occurred or not. It looked like it might have been a attacking error, and it indeed is for Seltzer. So Cougars will lead things off with point number 1. It's coming back to the net. Seltzer sends it over on a light tap. Glennon will finish it off. Nice attack from the middle for John Glennon. Oviedo back on the serve. Oliver got all of that one. Can the Cougars run it down? They will. Velez sends it over. Middle attack coming, and that will do the trick. Mustangs get on the board. First point of set number 4. Good swing on the serve there. Cougars will attack. Low pitch from the back row. It's kept alive, but that will be 4 hits. Indeed, they call it a lift. But either way, even if that was saved, would have been a 4th hit required to get it over. Cougars lead 3-1. Low pitch picks up the kill. So Paragas's reign on the serve ends quickly. Low pitch will now receive a turn. And a service error gives it right back to the Masters University. TMU will now send Oliver to serve in the regular rotation. Really not much has changed in their rotation as Oliver commits a service error. Not much has changed for them. Ham was the first deviation from their normal 7-man rotation. Cougars have experimented a little, and it worked for them in set number 3. Perez on a beautiful pass from Oliver. Kaplinkas delivers. Out of play. Cougars point. Yes, Kaplinkas is off to a nice start. 3rd kill of the evening. Now Velez. Short set. Rivera was denied. Oh, and will it stay in or out? It's in. What a beautiful play. Isaac Seltzer. It was a heat seeker to that back corner. Could not have been placed any better. He'll pick up his 12th kill, and TMU's in business. One-handed serve there from Oviedo, and Pinala puts it down. Oviedo, Kaplinkas to the bench, Ooms to the front row, Daniels to serve. Is the pair of substitutions for the Cougs. 3-point advantage early on, 6-3 your score in set number 4. Daniels' bid tips over in play. Perez with the shovel, and they'll say it hit the ground once again. This time a pair of diving Cougars unable to get to the ball before it hit the floor. 6-4 now the score. Seltzer ready to swing from the left side. A good one at that. Low pitch with a punch. Pinalla from an awkward angle, and tough to take care of business there, so that will be a TMU point. The Mustangs clawing their way back into this one early. 6-5 now. Here come the Cougars. Ooms with the reach back and able to deliver the big strike. Pinalla with a good, strong serve. Seltzer sends it over lightly on the third hit. Ooms will deliver again. Shane Ooms with the boom. Shane, one of two Ooms family members to play in the program. His older brother Grant held pretty much most of the attacking records until Shane broke a lot of them over the last few years. He continues to add on to his SXU program legacy here tonight. And what an answer from Mullins. Good work there by the Mustangs. Perez to serve. A handful of Mustang supporters here in the crowd, traveling with the team from California. Ooms did not get all of that one. Back row attack, Seltzer, but he's denied. Low pitch, Gianotti. Each will get a block assist. Gianotti now on the serve. Just enough to make the Mustangs work. Ooms keeps it alive, and Glennon sends it over on the second hit. Can they get to it? They will not. Good work by the Mustangs, just taking advantage of the Glennon bid.
Matthew Ham returns to the court for the Mustangs.
Matthew Ham back to serve once again. Had a nice run at the end of the third set. Rather than Schmidt or Mullins on the serve. 9-7 your score. Low pitch gets it right back. It's kept alive by the Mustangs. And Oliver on the far side can't keep it in play, so it will be a St. Xavier point. Cougs win the hypothetical race to double figures. Kaplinkus, Oviedo in. Daniels and Ooms out for the Cougs. Ham exits the game via Mullins to return libero Schmidt. He's the one with the first touch on the serve. That'll sail out of play. And it will be called a deflection off the Cougars block. So point Mustangs, and Paragas back on the serve for the Masters University. Short serve for Glennon, and he delivers. John Glennon having himself a nice third and now fourth set. Has done well in the middle so far. Lincoln Way East product and one of the many local players on the Cougars roster. Also one of the many seniors from what was arguably one of the most successful classes so far. A big delivery there for Cole Oliver. He and Seltzer continue to trade blows. Seltzer still with 12 kills. That was Oliver's 9th. And Velez, perfect spot, didn't even have to move. Low pitch will punch that one to the wall. Just a misfired opportunity there. A good swing there for Oliver on the serve. Pinalla will get it through. Throws the back row of the Mustangs.
Alessandro Gianotti returns to the court for St. Xavier.
Gianotti back in the front row for St. Xavier. Glennon heads to the bench. Velez will serve for him. Seltzer, good dig by Velez. Pinalla. Oh, and it's a bit too far. That is a Mustangs point. Idea understood. Execution, unfortunately, not there. Wanted to try and just find inside that boundary on the far side. Unable to do so was Pinalla. Rivera now to serve. And a quick service error. Turns it right back over to the Cougars. And the now habitual substitution in this game, Ooms and Daniels return. Kaplinkis Oviedo to the bench. Schmidt also back on the floor here for the Mustangs as Avera heads off. Short set for Mullins. Cougs keep it alive. Ooms on the far side off the block and out of play. Shane Ooms with his 14th kill. He and Pinalla have been quite good for these Cougars. The freshman Daniels will keep the serve until he misfires out of play. Mustangs point, and it'll be Seltzer swinging once again with the left hand on the serve. Cougars coming. It's Ooms once again. He'll tie Pinalla now for the team lead, 15. It's also the game high for both players. And Pinalla will serve. Highly competitive game tonight between two of the best in the NAIA, and that serve either catches Gianotti or low pitch in the back of the head at the front of the net. Both players just kind of turned around and looked at Pinalla with a confused look on their faces. Here comes Perez, nice serve. Ooms delivers again. He cannot be contained. Shane Ooms. That's his 16th. He now takes over the team lead and game high. Gianotti with the serve. That's Oliver on the far side. Perfect execution. Kept that effectively in the front row. Tough angle, but nicely done there from Oliver. Ham will serve once again in place of Mullins. He's done a nice job so far. Coach Goldberg keeping him in the rotation. That's punched over on the second hit. Ooms will pick up another kill. Ham via Mullins to Schmidt on the Mustangs side. The duo substitutions once again. Oviedo, Glennon back. No Shane Ooms for a little bit. No Daniels for a few. Oviedo on the serve, and a quick service error gives it back to the Mustangs. And this highly talented front row now for the Mustangs: Oliver, Avera, Seltzer, with Paragas on the serve. Oviedo to the near side for Kaplinkis. Played in the back row by Perez. Oliver's bid denied. Good recovery, Seltzer. Back for Oliver. Good work, Oviedo. Kaplinkis, did it stay in play? Yes, it did. And they're calling it a deflection off a Mustangs player. We'll see if this is overruled. There's discussion occurring, and now the near side official will talk to the far side official, and he'll shoo away players from both sides as they discuss the call. With the result, it would be 18-15. We'll see if the kill by Kaplinkis is overruled, and now all officials coming into the huddle. A little bit of music to pass the time here in the moment. Again, if you're joining us late, this has been an incredible match between two of the top 10 teams in the NAIA. Mustangs coming in ranked number 5 in the preseason poll. Cougars number 8. Made it to this fourth set, and certainly an opportunity that goes beyond. So now just the two net officials still talking things over, as the line judges have returned to their respective places. Now two players will get an explanation from the officials. Good communication here from both sides. It's Pinalla and Paragas as the two representatives for their respective universities. And now the play will resume. And now the two coaches will want to hear. And Tom Ryan not happy as he speaks with the near official. It looks like Coach Goldberg also just wants a word, probably more so clarification than anything else. So the point is nullified. It's still 17-15. So they treat it essentially like the last play didn't happen. And Coach Tom Ryan still sharing his, what I would assume is displeasure, as he shakes his head walking away. So everybody's back in their places. Paragas still has the serve. 17-15. Cougs go back to work. Kaplinkis, this time there's no doubt. What a swing from the senior Kaplinkis. And Lopich now will take the serve for the Cougs. 18-15. Oliver with the first touch. That's going to misfire. Kaplinkis got a hit on it. Now Oliver. Good play, Velas. Perez. Oh, and Seltzer with a nice swing. Lopich just unable to get to it. Velez with a nice play in there. Both liberos have made some really great plays in this one. Velez, a highly sought-after libero out of Puerto Rico. And that'll sail out of play. Cougs point restored, 19-16. The libero Velez serving for Glennon. Near miscommunication, but Mustangs figure it out. Pinalla, just a hair too much. Wanted the back corner, unable to keep it in play. 19-17. Now your score. Olvera. Oh, and low pitch just fumbled the initial touch, so that will be a service ace for number 10, Will Olvera. Looking to tie it are the Mustangs. Kaplinkis, good work. Oh, and that's going to take an awkward bounce, so Olvera has to play it on the bump. Kaplinkis, too much, we're tied. Cougars really feeding Kaplinkis now, and Tom Ryan will take a timeout. We're all knotted up at 19. What a rally by the Mustangs following what ultimately was a huge delay because of the overturned call. We're going to step aside for a quick breather, but don't go anywhere. Plenty of great action coming up in just a second right here, Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Timeout coming to a close. Cougars burning the timeout there after an impressive rally by the Mustangs. We're knotted up at 19, but it is a 2-1 advantage for the Mustangs in this best of 5. Olvera with the serve. Oh, and it's put back. Mustangs lead. That is the first lead for the Mustangs in quite some time. They're the first team to 20 points instead. Encouraging play from the Cougars all night, but these Mustangs have been a resilient group. They came back and took set number 2 with the service errors there, though, however, were tied. But they came back and took set number 2 late, and they're trying to do the same here in set number 4. Cougars trying to put them away and get to that do-or-die race to 15 points in set number 5. Daniels to serve. Ooms, he and Ooms back on the floor. Kaplinkis, Oviedo to the bench. Big swing. Far side for Perez. Out of play. Oh, and it's overruled. That is a bad, bad call. That ball was a foot out of play. We'll see how they rule it. And it is point. TMU, and Tom Ryan is livid. The Cougars have had probably 4 or 5 calls that should have been in their favor, not go in their favor. And that's a big one here, especially with the game on the line. Perhaps so far the most clear. It was initially called out of play. That was going to be the right call by the line judge. And then he overruled himself to the displeasure of the Cougars, and now Tom Ryan's going to take a timeout as a result. 21-20 in controversial fashion. We'll be back with you here in a second, late in set number 4 on the Cougar Sports Network.
officials are bad. And you know what's crazy too is like these are the CCAC vets. This is, I think they're like A squad too. They look awful tonight. Because I remember him. I don't remember her. I remember her and I remember him. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, he's the same guy every year. But yeah, it's just her on the floor. She's the only one I don't recognize.
Welcome back, everybody. Timeout coming to a close. A tough call against the Cougars there. That ball was probably a foot out of play, but official called it Masters point, and they have the lead here late in set number 4. That gets through. It's kept alive. Daniels with the setup. Pinalla tips it over lightly. Short set. Big point for Mullins. And now Pinalla sharing some displeasure with the official. (22-20). 3 points away are the Mustangs from taking this game. Low pitch. Here's Ooms. Oh, what a play to keep it alive. An incredible dig from Seltzer. Pinalla on the far side, and this time it works. Cougars now trail by 1. Looking to overcome some calls out of their control. Perez had a reach back. Nice dig, Velez. Low pitch. It finds the floor. We're tied at 22.
We are tied at 22.
Might again been the give me call back to the Cougs. And now timeout taken. The Mustangs will take their first of the set. We're going to step aside for a breather, but don't go anywhere. We're tied late in set number 4 on the Cougar Sports Network.
They get graded. I would love to know that. If they like go back and watch or stuff. Probably not. Whatever.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 22-all here late in set number 4. Juan Luce on the call for you for this final game of the first day of this Chicago tournament, kicking off the 2024 NAIA men's volleyball schedule. 3 games ahead tomorrow, as we noted. At 1 o'clock Central Time, it'll be Lourdes in Jamestown. At 4 o'clock Central, the Masters in Grandview will play, and then your Cougars will host here at 7 o'clock Central Time against Ottawa, Arizona. Pinalla on the serve. It's going to be a back row attack for Oliver. Oh, and it's going to work. What a beauty for Cole Oliver. Mustangs take the lead. Perhaps the most impressive play in volleyball is the back row attack because of the angle and everything involved as that sails out of play. 23-all. But a well-executed back row attack is a thing of beauty. Gianozzi with the serve for the Cougs. All knotted up at 23. It'll be Oliver, and he delivers once again. Cole Oliver. Velez back on the floor for the Cougs. Gianozzi to the bench. Match point on the line for the Mustangs. It is number 9, Matthew Ham. Low pitch sends it to the sky. He'll get it right back. It's tipped. Mustangs play it. Oliver blocked. Another chance. Oliver again. It finds the floor. We're tied at 24. Cougars substitutions. Ooms and Daniels to the bench. Oviedo and Kaplinkas to the floor. Ham checks out via Mullins. It's Schmidt returning in the back row. We'll need additional time for the second set in this one as that service error puts match point on the line once again. It is the setter, Patrick Paragas. 39 assists tonight. Set up Kaplinkas. Coming back on one. Low pitch. Can they run it down? We're tied again. It's 25 all. Jan Lopich now will take the serve. At this point, winner needs 27. That can certainly change quickly. Schmidt gets to it. Set up for Seltzer, and he'll deliver. Match point once again. And it's Cole Oliver on the serve for the Masters University.
Match point, Masters.
Big swing, out of play. Cougars live to see another day. It's 26 all. Velez on the serve. And it'll roll off. Nice setup for Perez. It's denied, but falls out of play. Big point for the Mustangs. Cougars had the block in place, just the placement after the block in favor of the visitors. Willavera with match point on the line once again. Short set. Giannotti! We're tied! 27 all! Ooms and Daniels are back. Kaplinkas and Oviedo to the bench. 27 all in set number 4. You can feel the anxiety in the Shannon Center. That bid for Mullins. Beautiful dig by Velez. Ooms delivers! Cougs have the lead! Match point gone. Set point on the line for the Cougars. They need one more to send us to a do or die 5th. Timeout, Mustangs. We're going to take a step aside ourselves to take a breather. This epic finish in store in just a moment on the Cougars Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Set point on the line for the Cougars. 28-27. We've needed extra time to determine a winner of set number 4. Mustangs with the 2-1 set lead. Cougars looking to force do or die set number 5. And it's the freshman, number 15, Cameron Daniels, on the serve. Listen to the crowd now. Here comes the attack. Short set, Mustangs. Mullins ties it. What a beautiful swing from number 12, Mason Mullins. And it's Isaac Seltzer looking to give the Mustangs the lead once again. And it's out of play. Cougars point. Set point on the line for SXU. Panala with the serve. And a nice swing at that, handled by Perez. What a setup for Mullins. The quick short set. Mullins has come through in the clutch for these Mustangs late in this fourth set. We're tied at 29. Perez. What a setup. Ooms off the block. And the whistle. Point Cougars. Set point once again. And it's going to take a score starting with a 3 to win this one.
Set point Cougars.
Gianotti service error. We're tied again, 30 all. And he's back. Number 9, Matthew Ham, will serve for Mullins. Light serve. Cougs set up an attack. Save! Ooze! Listen to the crowd erupt. Set point on the line. Oviedo to serve.
Set point Cougars.
Ooms on the bench. Kaplinkas has returned as well. Short set. Oliver far side. He delivers. We're starting to approach almost a whole nother set worth of points here in set number 4. Patrick Piragas. Here come the Cougs. Set up. Low pitch. Beautiful play. Kept alive. Kaplinkas delivers! Set point once again! It's Jan Lopich on the serve. And too much service error. The adrenaline is high for both squads. Oliver will serve. 32 all. That rolls back. Velez in the right spot. Panola gets it through the block. Libero Velez serves for Glennon. Set point is on the line yet again. 33-32. Piragas, Perez, can they get to it? No, they cannot. We're tied. A set for the ages on display right now. Turdy Tree. Set number 4. Will Rivera with the serve for the Mustangs. Just narrowly glances over the net. Kaplinkas, beautiful play, Piragas. Perez denied, it gets back over. Panala, not enough, service error, Mustangs in front. Match point on the line. Can the Cougars fend them off? Or will the Masters University with a 35-point fourth set take the win? Will Rivera Still the serve. Service ace! The game is over! The Mustangs pull out an absolute thrilling win here at the Shannon Center in 4 sets. Teams line up to shake hands, and we will see you all tomorrow night. 3 games are on the docket for the Chicago tournament. Come over to the SXU Athletics YouTube page for all 3 of them. I'm Ron Lewis. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow night at 7 o'clock as the Cougars play Ottawa, Arizona at 7 o'clock Central Time. Until then, Cougs drop the first of the season, an incredible one indeed. And we'll see you tomorrow for more NAI men's volleyball action right here on the Cougars Sports Network.